It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero War Central, and in this video, I want to talk about the question on whether or not you should invest in evolving your heroes or not. And while at first this seems like kind of a silly question because there isn't a lot of shared resources, there is the opportunity to spend some base resources like emeralds or energy on either soul stones for a specific hero or maybe items for another hero that you might be looking at. And I thought it might be fun to talk about it since we have this Ode to Beauty event. This is the 3-day event involving soul stones for Corvus, Morgan, and Dante. They also have the new spring skins, live Corvus, Morgan, and Dante, that are pretty cool looking skins. The main reward for this event are these blossom boxes. You can open one of these boxes to get your choice of 5 soul stones for either Dante, Corvus, and Morgan. Now, typically you don't have an opportunity to get a bunch of soul stones like this. Usually when we have this discussion, and a lot of people ask me this question, for example, do I need to evolve Celeste from 5 to 6 stars? So do I have to do missions like Proving Ground or Forge of the Perfect or Drawn Plateau? Do I need to spend my energy on missions like this to get soul stones, or would it be better suited to do careful steps because of specific items that you can get? So that's really often the case on when people ask me, should I evolve the heroes or is it okay not to? And generally speaking, you're not going to notice a huge difference between evolving and not evolving a hero. I'm going to do a little bit of math and I apologize for that, guys. So please just kind of bear with me. We're going to go through some super simple discussions about this. And this does apply to Hero Wars Mobile as well as Hero Wars Facebook and Web. So if you're a player for both, stick around. You might learn a thing or two, and maybe you might just need to be reminded on the importance of certain things. First of all, generally speaking, people are not going to care whether you have a 5-star or a 6-star Morgan or whatever hero. They're not. They're going to attack you regardless. If their assignment is to attack your position in Guild Wars or in the Global Championship, they're going to attack you regardless of your star level. Now, does it help to have a 6-star Morgan versus a 5-star Morgan? Well, we got to answer the question first, what actually it means to evolve a hero's star rank. I have a 5-star Morgan right here. I'm 29 soul stones away from a 6-star, so I thought that this would be a perfect opportunity to explain and express what exactly you get for evolving heroes. Let's go and open these boxes up. I'm going to open 6 of these, and before I do this, I'm going to hesitate real quick. Before I open these, collect these 30 soul stones for Morgan and evolve Morgan up there, you all need to know that there is another opportunity cost here, specifically for these blossom boxes and other boxes like it. And I've mentioned this in the past. There is an immediate gain for stats for Morgan or whatever hero you decide to evolve. The long-term benefit of holding these blossom boxes for later could potentially outweigh the upside of evolving them right now. So not only do you need to decide to use these right now or not only do you need to decide should you use energy on getting more soul stones for a specific hero or not, you also have to decide about the opportunity cost of potentially holding this reward for a special event in the future that asks you to collect 5, 6, 7, 8, 1,000 soul stones during an event. And we know that several times throughout the year, there are large events like Summer Festival, potentially the 6th anniversary birthday for Hero Wars that's coming up in a week or two, Winterfest. A lot of other events throughout the year have a task that wants you to collect hero soul stones. You could keep these blossom boxes and other similar boxes in your inventory until those events go live, and then evolve Morgan, then put in the effort and the resources and the energy in the campaign to evolve your Celeste or whatever hero that you're looking at in order to gain double benefit. I'm going to go ahead and collect these 30 soul stones for Morgan, and we're going to evolve her to 6 stars so I can show you exactly what happens. Whenever you're evolving a hero, not only do you need soul stones, but you also need gold. Of course, this isn't necessarily the case on Hero Wars Mobile. You have those Evo books, but that's really outside the scope of this video. But what happens a lot of time is people click on the evolve button and just kind of click through it and don't really pay attention to what they're gaining. So before we do that, I want to quickly discuss main stats. All right, there are 3 main stats in the game: strength, agility, and intelligence. Every hero in the game has a main hero stat. In Morgan's case, it's intelligence. Each of these 3 stats provide additional substats. For example, intelligence. Every point of intelligence provides 3 magic attack. It also provides 1 point of magic defense, and if intelligence is your hero's main stat, you also gain 1 physical attack. Doesn't really make much sense that you're gaining physical attack as a magic damage dealing support healer kind of hero. However, this will improve her basic auto attacks, so it's not nothing. And the main stat, whatever the main stat is for any hero, if you gain in that stat, you're going to gain 1 physical attack for each. So for example, look at agility. Each point of agility is going to gain 1 point of armor, 2 points of physical attack. And if agility is Morgan's main stat, like Kark or Sebastian or Isaac, then you're also going to gain a 3rd point of physical attack. But agility is not Morgan's main stat, so you're not gaining that 3rd point of physical attack. And then finally, strength. Each point of strength will give Morgan 40 points of health, and if strength was Morgan's main stat, she would gain 1 physical attack. Pretty straightforward, no big deal there. The fact that strength-based heroes don't get nearly as much physical attack per stat as agility-based heroes do is really a testament to the early design decisions to this game. Most damage dealers are either intelligence heroes or agility heroes. Typically, strength-based heroes are not going to be your big damage dealing heroes, but that's again a discussion for another video. So now that you know what strength, agility, and intelligence provides a hero, let's go ahead and click evolve. Let's pay the gold. These are the stats that you're going to gain when you evolve a hero like Morgan. You can see that the strength per level is going to jump from 11 to 14. There are 130 levels, 120 on Hero Wars Mobile, but here on Hero Wars Facebook and web, there are 130 levels for a hero. So you gain 3 strength per level, 3 times 130. Morgan is gaining 390 strength overall. Now remember, all Morgan is gaining from this strength is 40 health per strength. I'll put the math of that on the screen now. I'm not going to do it while I'm recording this. We'll talk about intelligence in just a second. Agility. Morgan's agility per hero level is jumping from 9 to 11. That means overall she's gaining 260 agility. 260 agility is providing a little bit of armor, a little bit of physical attack. Helpful, yes, absolutely. Again, I'll put the numbers on screen now, just how much armor she's gaining from a 5-star to a 6-star perspective. Because remember, she's already at 9 agility per level, right? 9 times 130. Now she's going to 11 agility per level, 11 times 130. Or the difference is now 260 from when she was a 5-star to now a 6-star. But the big win here, because Morgan is an intelligence-based hero, is that her intelligence per level is jumping by 5. 5 times 130 is 650. And I'll put on screen right now just exactly what she's gaining with that 650 additional intelligence. Now the last line here, the power line, 47,000 converting over to 51,000. That line item does not matter. The stat for power is only a description of how much you've invested into a hero. A relative power level, sure, but if you build Morgan incorrectly, that is investing in the wrong stats first, you could have a significantly higher power level, but have a significantly weaker Morgan. So I don't want you to get too hung up on a hero's power level, unless of course we're talking about maxed out heroes, and that goes for mobile as well. The point that I'm trying to make is that the power stat actually doesn't matter that much. It's just a nice benchmark for the relative amount of resources you've invested into a given hero. So once again, I'm gonna put on screen a total of the stats that Morgan gained for evolving from 5-star to 6-star. And then, and only then, we can start to have the discussion about, was it worth it to evolve Morgan from a 5 to a 6-star hero? And to do that, you have to look at a hero's skills. This is not a flat answer for every single hero. It is absolutely not. Some heroes, their skills are based on level. Some heroes, their skills are based on stats. And the skills that are based on stats all have modifiers to them. Take a look at Army of Graven. Don't worry about the skill, what it does. Don't worry about that. Morgan is a great hero. She's got great skills. I don't want to talk about the skills. I want to look at the formula for the skill. Skeleton health is 130% magic attack plus 24,700. This means that for every 1 point of magic attack, the skeleton's healths are going up by 1.3. This skill has a very, very, very high magic attack modifier. Bone armor, 20% on the first part and 50% on the other. It has a low and a high. Moonlight, this is based on magic attack as well. 95% magic attack. Necromancy, the Violet ability, 15% magic attack. This is a low modifier. This is a very low modified magic attack skill. And the reason for it is the relative strength of the skill. All 4 of these abilities desire high magic attack. They really, really want you to stack magic attack for your Morgan. So then we can go back and look at what we gained from evolving Morgan from 5 to 6 stars. You can see how much magic attack was added, and then you can compare that to skins. For example, Morgan's magic attack skin would increase her overall magic attack if you maxed it out by 10,650. Thinking about buying and leveling up a skin is something that we can all get behind, something that we can all understand the effectiveness of it. Does evolving your hero increase increase Morgan's magic attack by this much, that much? Is it close to just leveling a skin instead? This is how you can start to make decisions based on where to send your various resources and how to send your other resources to buy additional resources, if that makes sense. Is it more efficient to just buy and level up a skin than it would be to spend energy to farm soul stones for a specific hero? Morgan being a support healer that does a little bit of damage, all of her skills based on magic attack, you really want to raise her magic attack very quickly. If Morgan was maybe a tank, if we're talking about a tank hero like Astaroth or Corvus. Corvus is in the discussion as well. Corvus is a strength-based hero, which means whenever you evolve him, he's going to gain a lot of strength. He's going to gain a ton of strength, which would then relate into a ton of extra health. You can take the amount of health that he would gain and compare that to the health skin if he had one, which he doesn't, and then you can kind of compare it to a health glyph. You can see here that leveling up the glyph increases his health by 30,800. But let's take a look at Corvus's skills. Since we were talking about skill modifiers earlier, his ultimate ability is based on 100% physical attack. Now you might say, oh, 100%, that's a very, very high modifier. But remember, strength is Corvus's main stat, and strength heroes overall get less physical attack from their main stats, strength, agility, and intelligence, than other agility and intelligence heroes do. So evolving Corvus, while it would increase overall his physical attack, it wouldn't increase his physical attack as much as it would increase his health. Remember, Corvus only gains 1 physical attack for each point of strength. He does gain 2 physical attack for each point of agility, but when you evolve a strength-based hero, you get considerably less agility than you do strength. The main thing that you're gaining when you evolve a strength-based hero is health. Sure, you're getting some physical attack. Sure, you're gaining some armor. Sure, you're gaining some magic defense and magic attack. All of that is true. You are gaining some, but you're getting considerably less physical attack. And then you have skills like Royal Defense that's based on level. This skill is not based on any stat whatsoever aside from the hero's level itself, that the chance to move an ally is lowered if the target's level is above 130. Take a look at my boy Kark. His ultimate ability is the 3 hero knockup. This is not based on stats at all. This is based on Kark's level. So evolving Kark from a 1-star to a 6-star does not affect this skill one bit. Does not affect it at all. It is more important to invest resources into leveling Kark up, his actual hero level. You see level 130 or level 120 on mobile. It's more important to do that than it would be to evolve Kark. Now, he does have one skill that's based on physical attack. That's this blue ability, his tendrils. This is the one that actually does the damage. The gray ability knocks the heroes up and stuns them. The blue skill is the one that actually does the damage. So evolving Kark, having him gain more agility would benefit him. Sure, it absolutely would. It would increase the damage from this ability. But all of his other abilities are based on level. His green ability, this is based on his hero level. His Violet ability, this is based on his hero level. So long as you have these skills leveled up to max, in the Violet abilities case, it's 90 here on Facebook and web, it's 80 on Hero Wars mobile, 130 for the green ability. As long as you have the skills leveled up, the star level does not matter. Again, let's kind of circle back around to the initial question. Should you evolve a hero? Should you spend the resources to evolve a hero like Kark, like Corvus that we discussed, like Morgan that we started this discussion with? The question is going to be, it depends. It depends on the hero. And if you want my help doing some of the math or discussing some of the things on whether or not you should evolve a hero, I'd be happy to run through it. The link to my Discord is in the description box down below. If you want to ask about a specific hero, go ahead and leave it in the comment section of this video. But basically what it comes down to, look at your hero's skills. All right, look at your hero's skills. Look at the equation tied to the skills. Is it a high percentage? 95% is pretty high. 130% is pretty high. Or are they all a low percentage? 15% magic attack. Or are all the skills based on hero level? Nexus of 4, based on the skill level and the hero level. Negator of Laws, based on the level of the skill and the hero level. Survival Factor, based on the hero's level and the skill level. Those kind of things are what's going to determine you should spend a ton of resources on this or that or the other. If you found this video helpful, please consider leaving it a like. Please share it with your friends that are curious about how stats work in this game. If you have not already, please consider subscribing. It would mean a lot to me. Do not forget that we live stream Monday through Friday. I'm going to put the schedule on screen now. I'm going to throw a couple of videos up that you might find helpful if you're interested in some of the other stats and what they do. These are some very strong videos breaking down some of the underlying mechanics of the game. If you have some time, I would really recommend you give them a watch. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.